Hey, friends, welcome back. This is Michael from Gaymerhood Builds, and we are back in Planet Coaster 2. And as you can see, I'm in a totally new park. Like I said in my last video, I was really struggling with, there were some bugs with the lazy river, and I had attempted a few things, and it just wasn't working out the way I had wanted it to. So I started over. And I have, as you can see, we've got the Lost Paradise Adventure Park. I have attempted, of course, typical me, I have the attention span of a head of lettuce, and so I don't know if I will ever start to end one single thing in a single video, or attempt to have here I built my entrance gate and make that a video. It's just not I can't focus. I did this all last night. I didn't record any of it. I just wanted to do it and see if it worked. So I figured this would just kind of be me talking about what I built and what my plans were, and we'll go from there. But this also was the first time I ever attempted to make a parking lot. So I got the preliminary part of it done that I was kind of happy with. I started, instead of, I think in the previous one, you start over here. I don't remember where I originally had started. Maybe it was here. But anyways, I wanted to come out of this corner, basically. Is this where the corner is? Yeah, this is the corner. I think yes, this is where the original, when you start the map, the default is. So, basically just made a road as wide as I could, and that went into a tunnel, and laid out a really basic parking area. I mean, I have no doubt that this is way too small for the size of the park that I want to build, but whatever. I can always expand it a little bit or whatever. I still have to put all the other parking spots in and try to figure out how logically the buses would come in. So then I was working on this planter. It looked perfectly aligned, and if there is a way to align something to the edge of this, oh my god, why can't I speak, to the path, to align this to the edge to get it to be perfect. Otherwise it's just a real pain in the butt. Now I do want to break this in a couple of spots just so that people could walk through, and then I'll duplicate it over here, and voila. Yeah, so that's the plan there. I did work on some vegetation here by the entrance, just to kind of how I want it to be really, really dense and tropical, so that you really can't see the park from here. Whoa. And then I did kind of create it's a little haphazardy, but there's a little uniformity, but then not, and so I still have to fill all these out with foliage. I have to build my entrance gate, and if I want to put some shops in up at the plaza, what I was envisioning was sort of you go left and go to the water park, and go right and go to the theme park, and somewhere in the middle will be maybe some crossover. But I haven't fully decided yet. I built this volcano over here, which I just roughed out just to try to figure out to have some sort of background piece. Again, very inspired by Typhoon Lagoon. So I started basically I think in the previous one, I had only built like one changing room, and so one or two. So I built this, like, I had seen other people build like massive amounts. So that's kind of what I envisioned here, was like I spread them out. I added a couple of toilets, like, so that way I'll just build a structure here. I did build this little maintenance facility, which is power, water, and a staff building, just a little off to the side there. And then, yeah, there are a lot of people. So this pool supports 270, and then people are actually using the lazy river. So this took me a couple of attempts. I don't know how it got elevated. No clue, because I don't remember making it elevated. But then once I made it all the way around, I was like, bah, it's elevated. So, but that's okay. It kind of adds like a little, as you can see, there's some stairs here and there's like this thing here. And so what I'll do is I'll just fill this in with like rocks and stuff, foliage, and then same with like, I don't know if I'm going to put anything in the middle. I may put like maybe a splash pad here, or some kind of small pool here. And then this also, the reason this looks insane is because I had played, I don't know, for a couple hours last night, and like undo didn't work. It just like stopped working. So every one of these was like an attempt, and I'd click like undo, and it just like, it would not delete. And I was like, you're killing me. Like, you're killing me. And it was painful every single time I tried to draw. So the one that was successful was a line path. But these were attempts to like draw it, and it just did not work. So I need to clean this up. But yeah, and then I made my first slide here, which I do want to add a couple of more slides here. It seems to be pretty popular. The one thing I can't quite figure out is like, it's pretty high. like it just feels like you're gonna go flying. I can't figure out how to get this like low enough to be, I don't know, I gotta tinker with it, but I wanted it to be like right here at the lip. Now, to prevent people from hanging out in the pool, it's just like, it's like you fly like 20 feet. It's kind of absurd. Yeah, so if you close the pool, they'll just get out of it instead of like hanging out, so you can prevent people from like chilling out. Are you stuck? Like, do you need help? Like, do you not know how to walk around a pool? Like, here, go away. You good? You good? Great. Yeah, so I do need to tinker with this a little bit just to try to like, okay, what's happening? And then I'll add some theming and foliage and clean this up. And then maybe we'll add a couple more. The other thing, it was the strangest thing. I was about ready to like just turn off the computer last night. So like I said, for some reason it got elevated. So then when I attempted to do this like split, because I want one side to be like rapids, and well, not rapids, but like waterfalls, and like you get more wet, versus like one side that'll just be calm. And to get it to join back to like the same width, I think I started in advance and then worked my way back, and I think that like screwed up the height thing. So then once I had it all connected and I started like connecting the path, people were getting in like right here, but then they weren't doing anything else. I was like, what is going on? And I zoomed in, and the water level was like way down. Like the most of it was like, it was below the sprayers, and like there was just this one part here that like was filled with water. It was like something that was really weird. So I ended up coming back in, and I deleted a big section of this and like reconnected it, and the water level all worked out, and now they're actually they're floating. It is swimming depth. There are people in tubes. So it's kind of like, compared to the previous park I made, I was like, okay, this is good. So then this is wading depth, and then this is I don't know, foot depth, shallow foot depth. And I figured I'd make like a sun deck and maybe like a small like like a bathroom and like food and just like just a little stop. And then I think this will be the hard edge on this side. Like there won't be any more. Whoa there, sailor. And then, yeah, so I'll do another pool like here. And then some of this will be filled in, I'll fill it in with either like lounge chairs and or like trees. We'll build some rocks along here. We did fill in along the road here just to try to make it like, more tropical. Not sure what I want to do back here. Maybe I'll do some sort of like food service. I was kind of envisioning some food service along this area, but I'm not sure. I gotta lay down. Nobody's using the chairs. These are the only chairs I've set down. Nobody has used them. I made a wave pool. It's weird. They come in. Sometimes they use it. Sometimes they don't. Like sometimes it's full. Sometimes it's empty, and it's just really hard to gauge like behavior. There's so many people in this. Okay, so it has a ideal capacity of 782 people, and there's 440 people in it. That's kind of wild. I did build this little like shop here. It's not fully decorated. Like I said, I've got the attention span of a head of lettuce, so like I'll probably come back and I'll add signage and I'll probably add some more details, but that's it's like the best of my ability right now. Is there more to the waves? Like it just doesn't feel like much. I don't get it. It's swimming depth. I didn't do diving depth. I did swimming depth for a little bit, and then it's a wading depth, and then it's a shallow depth. And it just, I don't know. Is it still too big? Is that why it just doesn't, I don't know. Like I was pretty happy I got the uniformity here. So I'll figure out some sort of structure for the back. I just put up this board to start with, but very Typhoon Lagoon. Like there's I don't know, like that's the thing. They've got these like generators you stick to the wall, which is fine for game mechanics, but in real life they're these huge like vertical columns that fill with water, and then like they open a gate at the bottom and they just like dump out and it pushes the waves. I don't know, I just wish there was a way to like control the wave machines better. Like there's no functionality here. It's like I want to have it on surfing waves, or I want to have like small like rough waves, kind of like it is now. And yeah, it just doesn't go out very far in the, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'll do like a staff path here, and maybe cover this up and make it like a staff building area, and then I'll probably do like a guest path up and around. As for, I don't know, I may do another couple of pools over here, or should I do like a pool back here? Like, should it go all the way around? I definitely want to do some water slides a little higher up. So maybe I'll do like another shallow pool over here with some slides down, and like another like landing pool. Probably some more slides over here. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Maybe the slides will like, maybe I'll do the big drop slides like off of here down into like a pool. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And then eventually I'll do, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a big raft, because I like this idea of like having like water park, but also like theme park with water rides, like kind of being that middle ground. And I would love to somehow figure out how to integrate, that's what I wanted to do in my previous park, was like have the raft ride like cause like water to fall into the lazy river and all of this stuff. But I opted for a much smaller lazy river, which seems to be working. Like yeah, so that's where I am. I'm kind of excited about it. Happy that it's working and no crashes thus far. And I'm excited to try some new stuff. Like I said, I've never built like parking or, but I just want to try to like, I don't know how much more I'm going to expand until I put some more detail in. Like I would like to finish out like the changing area and build out, I don't know, some little market here and get some of these like inner areas, themed a little bit. And then get some more chairs in. I could probably break up some of this area in the middle. Like it feels like somewhere in here would be like a cool place for a bar. If you're thinking about a real theme park or water park, you would definitely have like some sort of like maybe a bar in here or whatever. But anyways, they do need food and drink. There's none of that existing yet. So if you like what you see, give me a comment, give me some feedback. Would love to hear what everyone thinks. And thank you guys for giving me a like and a watch.